years, and it.
We've brought in real estate expert Courtney Johnson-Rose of Georgie Johnson Development to share more on the market. Courtney, welcome to Outlook Houston.
Thank you.
We saw in that piece a foreclosure bust.
Yes.
For people who are looking, let's say, to purchase or thinking about it, what are the benefits or risks of buying a foreclosed home?
Well, I can definitely say our market is full of foreclosures now, and it presents a very interesting opportunity. A couple of things to be conscious about. One, on a foreclosure home, you want to be sure that you check the condition of the property. A lot of times with foreclosure homes, you're in the situation where the person has lost a home. So a lot of times they haven't done some of the maintenance items that need to be done. So be sure to have a Texas real estate inspector come and actually check the condition of the property for you. Secondly, when you're looking at foreclosures, also be sure to check the value. A lot of times buyers just automatically assume that foreclosures are priced below market value, but have a realtor actually run what's called a comparative market analysis for you, where they can show you what the other homes in that market have actually sold for. In addition to that, you want to be conscious not to buy in a community that has too many foreclosures. A community with too many foreclosures can actually be hard to actually rebound. And then lastly, you want to be sure that your lender, if you are using financing, you want to be sure that your lender will actually finance a foreclosed home. Lenders are very conscious about the condition of the property. So you want to be sure, if you're looking at a foreclosure home and the benefits of it, you want to be sure that your lender is actually comfortable with it.
So for someone who is considering buying a home for the first time.
Yes, ma'am.
I know that I've heard a lot of talk, you know, the homes are priced low and that kind of thing.
Correct.
Is it a good time to buy?
Definitely so. Definitely so. What we are in is what's called a buyer's market. Real estate works on the simple economic principles of supply and demand. What that means is we have an abundance of inventory, so the supply is definitely up. That presents an excellent time to actually purchase. One of the reasons why is, one, a buyer has a great selection of properties because of the actual inventory. Secondly, the buyer also has the ability to negotiate pricing also. Couple other things too. Two, interest rates are actually down now. In January, I had a buyer lock in at a 4.8% interest rate, fixed loan. That's a great interest rate in this market. And then thirdly, there's going to be a lot of incentives for buyers. One of the things that's in President Obama's stimulus package currently is the ability for a home buyer, there's a current tax credit of $7,500. In the stimulus package, they are proposing to increase that to $15,000, where a person who's buying a home, regardless of whether or not they're a first-time buyer, can have a $15,000 tax credit. So there's a lot of incentives out there right now for potential purchasers.
I know that at one point there were a lot of programs out there to serve as incentives for people who may not have had perfect credit or may not have had a lot of money down. Are we seeing that all of those programs are going away now?
A lot of them have, but there still are some wonderful resources out there. The City of Houston has a wonderful program called HAP, and this program actually allows borrowers to be able to take advantage of down payment assistance. One of the most popular loans now for borrowers who might have had some credit challenges previously is the FHA loan. What an FHA loan is, it's a government-backed loan. One of the greatest advantages of it is it only requires a 3.5% down payment, which is relatively low compared to some of the conventional products on the market.
Now, for people who have had their home foreclosed, what are their options for future purchases? Or, I mean, is it just totally out of the question?
No. Most lenders have a 3 to 5 year waiting period. So someone who has experienced a foreclosure on their credit, they can purchase again, but they will need to spend the next 3 to 5 years getting back on track to put themselves in position to purchase again.
So really they just have to spend time making sure that their credit is good.
Definitely so.
Paying all of their bills on time, and then
correct.
Really they're going to be required to pay a little bit more down. Is that right?
Particularly so. Typically on a conventional loan product, when you have someone with credit challenges, one of the stipulations is sometimes the interest rate is slightly higher and the down payment is higher also. Yeah.
So I know it's a buyer's market, but
Yes.
people also have to be very cautious in this market. Any other piece of advice you'd give to someone who's looking to purchase right now, or should they wait? Do you think it's going to get even a little bit better for them?
Well, economists say that they predict that we'll be in the down market throughout 2009. So anytime a person purchases this year would would be awesome. In addition to that, I just want to mention some specific stats about Houston. The Wall Street Journal produced an article last week that actually said that they predict Houston, Dallas, and Denver to be the first markets to actually recover. With that in mind, it's a perfect time to actually buy, knowing that recovery is on its way.
Yeah, well, Courtney, thank you very much for stopping by and for sharing that information. And you can get more advice from Courtney by simply logging onto the community page of our website at 39online.com. There you'll find a link to her website. When Outlook Houston returns, the Money Lady offers advice on surviving a layoff and more. We'll be right back.
By now, you've heard that Antenna TV is going all digital.